Payless.
Payless shoe source.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's for everybody.
The yellow.
That's for everybody. That's everybody buying shoes there. Don't get you go in there $10 come out with a pair of shoes.
Mm-hmm. Payless, I think, was probably on this list. Is truly or was. Is there still Payless?
No.
Yeah, they were
Darn.
the overall. You could see somebody in there with baggy jeans to a two-piece suit.
The only thing I used to always buy from Payless was my work boots.
I saw a lot of construction people at our Payless.
Because it was the cheapest place to buy work boots. It was even cheaper than Walmart.
And that's the thing. Payless, they had that.
They only lasted a couple months, and then you were buying another one.
Yeah, but they had that. They had the true value of what you get what you pay for.
You know, Payless is what taught me what a BOGO was.
They were the king of.
They were the king of BOGOs.
Twitty in the city.
Aloha.
Bro, why you look like you about ready to?
I'm cold, man.
I was gonna say wearing black to me. I was like, I didn't get the memo. We gotta go rob a bank. Somebody gotta go beat up. Like,
nah. If I had the mask on, then yeah.
Okay,
that's true.
This is
just cold outside. It's just cold outside today.
Okay, missed the last episode. You like being cold.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't say I don't dress for the occasion. I just said I like the cold.
Okay.
You know why I like the cold? I'm gonna tell you why I like the cold.
Why?
Less bugs.
I can't argue with that.
And then when I'm out there, when I'm in the woods, like I'm cold, yeah, but I got everything on. I got my Carhartt, my hoodies, I got my stuff, but I don't got mosquitoes in my face. I don't got bugs near my food, none of that.
I can't argue with that, man.
That's why I like the cold, and Idaho just has it all around. But it's a little chilly.
I can't argue with that. I don't got a rebuttal for that, other than I like the heat, but it does come with bugs.
Lots of bugs.
Also, this is what we do. This is Twitty in the City. We chit chat. We're on camera. We got a microphone. Just so happens to be that way. For some of you, gosh, y'all are what, 40, 50 episodes? I don't even know what episode we're on, but we deep now. We are.
Yeah, we in there now.
Hit the like. Hit the subscribe.
No turning back.
You've been doing it. These are for the newbies. I feel like the people that are watching are like, I've already hit the like and subscribe, Twitty. I got to do this for the newbies out there. Get in the comments. If you look at the comments, it's all that man. THC. He comments. This man.
Bring him in.
This man a week ago told me he was conversating with somebody at 2 in the goddamn morning.
Yep.
What? Did you wake up and start? Did the conversation had started and you just ended up being at 2?
It was 2 in the morning. This is what happened. Is that you ever come home from work and then like you take a nap and then you end up sleeping like all the way through the night and then you wake up at like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning.
And you had a full sleep.
Yeah, and you already had like 6 hours. You like, man, I wasn't trying to do that.
Gotcha.
That's what it was. And then it was crazy because 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, there might be an email here or there. There might be something that just pop up, there might be, but then it was like, ding.
You found a buddy.
Ding. Ding. And I was like, what is going on? Look on there, and it was a YouTube. It was the comments. This dude was in the comments going at it. So I was like, all right.
So there you go. If you comment at 1, 2 in the morning, you might catch THC from a superpower nap.
Yep.
So if you comment, just be ready to comment back. But we appreciate y'all. We're going for 5K. That's our new goal. I forgot what we had earlier, and we blew that out. Y'all blew that out in like a week. So we appreciate y'all. We respect y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all for letting us do this. We cannot say our gratitude enough. And with that being said, I got to get into this topic because I need to know THC.
Okay.
What were these stores labeled to you in social class ranking?
What do you mean?
So I got a list of stores.
Okay.
And there's certain stores that you feel like is a certain type of people. I want to see.
You talking like wealth wise?
Yeah, wealth wise.
So you talking like upper, middle, lower class?
Yes.
I hate the classes.
I want to see if you and I were on the same level with certain.
Growing up.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Some of these are going to be tricky because some of these are still around and some of these are gone.
Okay.
And so I'm curious to see where they've ranked, especially some of these ones that are still around. Because for me, some of them were low and moved up.
What time of the year are you talking about shopping at these stores? Are you talking about after school, before school?
Let me look at this list real quick. I see this. Okay. This is why I wasn't. I'm just saying. Like, if it's after school, most of these, okay. I'll go even deeper. Growing up, summertime. All of these can be summertime.
Okay.
I think that can narrow it
Out
down.
of school. Okay, go.
So we talking 90s, late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
Summertime, and we hitting these stores.
Okay. Go.
First one, Champs.
Ooh. I think that's middle.
That was middle.
That was middle.
Too.
Middle was because it was like I put middle as far as I see both.
Yep.
Shopping there, and I see most people shopping there because Champs is where you went to get top brand shoes when they went on sale.
Yep. And see, Champs to me was my shoe store specifically when I wanted basketball or I wanted my cleats for football. I went to Champs. Because they for some reason Champs always had more color variety than the other ones.
Oh yeah.
They stayed with like, for me, I was always a Nike Vapor Speed low top for cleats, and they had every freaking color.
Now, if you went to Foot Locker back in the days, I kind of looked at you as bougie.
Oh, Foot Locker was straight bougie.
Yeah, I mean,
Foot Locker
you got a referee trying to sell your shoes when you walk in.
Foot Locker is where I went when I had my birthday money and last year's Christmas
But there
money.
still has to be a sale going on at Foot Locker for me to walk in.
And I had to get that coupon in the mail. Wasn't even a freaking deal. It was
Champs I'll put right in the middle.
Yeah, Champs was middle class. Okay, we'll go ahead and kick off Foot Locker. You said it without me even getting there. I agree. Foot Locker was like high class. All right, we're going to switch it up now. We're going to go Kohl's. Because Kohl's is still around, and Kohl's to me has upped their game. So to me, Kohl's was a very, I don't know if you could, it was like a middle low class. I remember growing up. Kohl's to me was like in between.
I always looked at Kohl's like a Ross.
And Ross is on my list.
But I look at them two like the same. Like it's kind of like it's kind of like I watch way too many folks, and gonna be some people mad at me again. I don't care. I watch way too many folks come out of Ross and Kohl's with stuff and then try to floss like they just got out of the high store. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that was me.
But that was like the main thing is how I looked at Ross and Kohl's was I was like, man.
Oh, see, for me it was opposite. So if I came out of Ross, I felt like you had more street cred coming out of Ross than Kohl's.
See, and growing up, I didn't have a Kohl's. We didn't have a Kohl's when I was growing up.
And see, we had
a Mervin's.
A what?
We had Mervin's.
Spell that.
MERVYNS.
Nope, I didn't have that.
VYNS.
We had a Morris, MAURICE. That was a very cheap store.
Anybody in the comments right now, if you remember Mervin's? Mervin's.
I never heard of Mervin's.
Mervin's was the woof.
Yeah, see, Ross.
That was our Kohl's, and our Ross was Mervin's.
Gotcha. See, to me, Ross was you went to Kohl's if you really wanted to be cheap. You went to Ross to be middle class, but she was an elegant middle class.
See, and then it also depended on what cities these stores were in.
Exactly.
Because some cities,
Virginia. So we're both in cities.
Okay.
We're both in big cities. Because this is my childhood. So this is 757 all day.
Because I know if you go to like San Francisco, like they got a Ross that's 2 stories.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. So
they're on my level where Ross was the place.
I mean, it was still the same old Ross. It was just a lot bigger.
It was still the whole.
It was like a Burlington coat factory.
Yeah. Okay. So are you putting that was the next one on my list? Because Burlington Coat Factory Burlington Coat Factory to me was what Ross and Kohl's truly wanted to be.
Oh, you think that them 2 stores were like we need to be on Burlington Coat Factory's level?
I feel like the developer of Burlington let Kohl's and Ross do it first, figured out where they effed up.
Gotcha.
And then was that.
Gotcha.
Because I went to Burlington. My mom took me there always to get my Easter outfit. Any type of suit clothing I needed, dress clothes.
Okay. Yeah. I see that.
Yeah, and that's why Burlington was higher to me, because Burlington was my nice clothes. That was like going to church, got to go to a funeral, going to some celebration of somebody graduating, and then you need to be in those itchy ass turtlenecks, but you're also in some
I didn't even look at it as like a clothing store, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was just going there to look for a jacket. That's the only reason why I was going. The only reason why I was going into Burlington because I needed a jacket. That was it.
And see, to me, it was the opposite.
Because this was the coat factory. You know what I mean?
See, to me, we never hit the coat section. I was like, why the hell is this a coat factory? And I'm getting dress clothes out of it.
Bro, there's so many coats in that place.
as a kid, bro, when your mom got you by the wrist, not by the hand, got you by the wrist to go directly where you going.
Oh yeah.
I was too focused on my wrists.
Yeah,
My
most
mom
of the
also
time
had nails, so sometimes when she would rap, it would pinch me. So I'm over here like I can't say anything.
we had to do it with we had to put our hands in our pockets. We had to walk around with our hands and don't let your hands come out of the pockets.
I wish my mom had that rule for me. My mom set me up.
Worse. It was worse.
I'd rather have at least my hands in my
you
pocket.
can't swing your arms. You can't do nothing. You just got to walk like you in prison.
But your hands is out and about.
No, it's in your pockets.
No, I'm saying for me, your hands are out and about. You hit a corner too tight and the dang shirt falls off. Your mom thinks you touched it, then you get an ass whooping.
Bro, the other one looked like we was already guilty and we was in handcuffs walking around the store.
Trying to steal something.
Yeah, like they just didn't want to even come across to give us a chance. My kids had their hands in their pockets the whole time they've been here.
All right, what about this one?
Okay.
This is, what were they? I can't remember what the hell they were. Yeah, they were Shoe Spot also. Payless.
Payless shoe source?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's for everybody.
The yellow.
That's for everybody. That's everybody buying shoes there. Don't get you go in there $10 to come out with a pair of shoes.
Mm-hmm. Payless, I think, was probably on this list is truly or was. Is there still Payless?
No.
Yeah, they were the overall. You could see somebody in there with baggy jeans to a two-piece suit.
The only thing I used to always buy from Payless was my work boots.
I saw a lot of construction people at our Payless.
Because it was the cheapest place to buy work boots. It was even cheaper than Walmart.
And that's the thing. Payless, they had that.
They only lasted a couple months, and then you were buying another one.
Yeah, but they had that. They had the true value of what you get what you pay for.
You know, Payless is what taught me what a BOGO was.
They were the king of.
They were the king of BOGOs. I never knew what a BOGO was until Payless was. And people be like, "Oh, is it a BOGO?" And I was like, "What's a BOGO?"
Always had that giant yellow ass sign.
Buy one get one. That was Payless shoe source. That was their main thing.
Payless was a.
Mm-hmm.
I can't recall.
I think even the commercial said BOGO.
I don't recall a time they weren't in BOGO mode, bro.
No, there was always a BOGO. Buy one get one. Buy one get one. That was the reason why I went down there. Yeah, BOGO. That's what Payless taught me.
Payless was the BOGO.
That was the BOGO store. Yeah, every other store was copying Payless when they said BOGO.
Well, because Payless, they stayed in BOGO mode.
Yeah.
Because I remember they had back in the malls where they had the glass.
Yep.
You would just see on both sides of the glass.
Big old poster in the window. Yep. Oh yeah, BOGO. And that's how and in fact, all you had to see was BOGO and you knew it was Payless. You didn't have to look up to see the name. You'd be like, that's Payless.
That's Payless.
Yeah.
Because, everybody else had a 75% off or 15% off.
Or 50% off.
Or limited time or clearance special.
Right.
Payless, just BOGO.
Yep.
I forgot they were.
Because BOGO sounded better than 50% off.
Yeah. No wonder, because I always tried to figure out. I was like, who the hell had a BOGO with the yellow?
Payless.
It was Payless
all day.
Because it was that burnt yellow. It was like them oranges.
Oh yeah.
You gotta make me go. Sean, you gotta put it in there, bro. You gotta find that.
You gotta find that sign that says BOGO.
That BOGO sign. I bet if you type it in right now, Payless BOGO, the sign will pop up. You gotta put it in there, bro. We gotta find that.
Payless. That's for everybody though.
Payless was for everybody. This one to me has evolved. Target. I think growing up, Target was bougie for me. Now it's for everybody.
No.
I think.
No.
No?
No. Still bougie. In fact, most people that are frequent Target shoppers don't even pronounce it Target.
Target.
You see? You already knew. They bougie just by the way they say it. Like if you talk to somebody who like goes to Target on a regular basis and you say, hey,
you're talking about the diehards, yeah.
The diehards, the ones that are wearing red shirts and don't work there. You know which ones the ones that you automatically go, hey, you guys got this? Oh, you don't even work. I didn't see you. My bad. But they will still let you know where stuff is.
Yeah.
You sitting there like, oh no, the paper towel's on aisle 4. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you do work here. Oh no, I don't work here. But this is my store. This is my Target.
We never shopped at Target.
Like, what is the bougie name for Walmart? You got a bougie name for Target. What's the bougie name for Walmart? That's why Target is bougie.
That is true.
Target.
You don't have a bougie name for Walmart.
I mean, you have a. They call it Wally World, don't they? That's what they call it. They don't call it. That's not bougie. That ain't bougie. That's what I'm saying. That ain't bougie. That's an amusement park in a vacation movie. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is. It's an amusement park in the movie Vacation.
Bro,
it is.
Shut it up, dog. That's so.
They was going to Wally World.
That's so messed up, but it's so true.
It is.
Oh God. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, so I agree. I guess I think Target is for everybody because I go there, but when I think about it, I only go there when it's just en route and to literally get like one or two things. I don't shop at Target. I should take literally I go to Walmart and I go to Winco.
So you go to Target for specific items?
No, I just go to Target if I just don't want to go out of my way to go to Winco
or go to Walmart.
Like if I'm driving back home and I got to pass like a Target to get on the freeway and all I need is milk.
Do you buy food from Target? Like the milk and stuff like that. Do you buy that from Target?
Yeah. I
can't do it.
If I really need it, yeah.
I can't do it. For some reason, I can't do it. I can do it in Walmart all day.
Well, yeah.
But if I'm in Target, I just don't feel that the grocery section isn't like fully developed into like it's supposed to be a grocery. It still feels like you shopping for lamps and it's milk.
Well, because I don't recall
Walmart, you could tell the separation of where the grocery store is to where the regular store.
Well, growing up, was Target always? That's the thing. Growing up,
Target never had milk and cereal and stuff like that.
I understand that.
I think they had cereal, but I don't think they had anything cold.
I'm very hesitant when I do it. Like I said, I really have to not have to go out of my way. It has to be like, I'm going to pass this Target to hit the freeway, and I got to go past my house, take a different exit, and go to a Walmart.
No, I got you.
To go to that Target. But if it's like a 2-3 minute difference, I'm going to my Walmart or my Winco.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yeah. But yeah,
Bougie.
I get one or two things there.
And they're for everybody. Like any class can go there and shop. Anybody can go there because there's always deals. There's always things like that, even for folks that don't have a lot of money, for folks that have a lot of money. Yeah. Like anybody can shop there. But yeah, bougie as hell.
Yeah. But I will say, to me, yeah, Target is not a spot I would go to for groceries. It is a clothing store.
Yeah, I got you.
It's clothings and then
gaming or entertainment.
And then home decor stuff. That's the next phase. Yeah. And then groceries. Or like I said, the other thing would be
no groceries from Target.
Like I said, it has to be if it's out of my way.
It's got to be dry food.
Or I'm like going camping and I forgot something and Target's the last.
That's fair.
But I'm not just willy-nilly going to Target to go get my milk.
Because most of them do though.
When I buy the milk, I'm like, I don't go back anymore for a couple of months.
Okay.
That's what happens. I'll buy it and I'm like, I'm not coming back. And then I wait a couple of months and I'm in that situation and I buy it again. I'm like, I'm not coming back. But I keep going back because it's convenient.
Got you.
So then we go to you and my spot, Walmart.
Okay. That's everybody.
That's everybody.
Everybody.
I feel like Walmart has just, of all the stores, they have been very consistent from when I was growing up to now, where they have always been for everybody. And I don't feel like they have changed as far as structure. Maybe the garden area, because growing up, if it wasn't a super Walmart, it didn't have that whole garden area. Every Walmart was, you got the clothing, you got the pharmacy, you got the food. Yeah. The garden was for the super Walmarts. That's like the only thing I feel like has changed. Now every Walmart has that section, but to me growing up, Walmart, it has been Walmart. Clothes in the middle. Yeah. Pharmacy with the arm pump thing on the left.
Yep.
And
as soon as you walk in.
And food on the right.
Yep.
That's how I feel like every Walmart is.
Pretty much. And you know what's funny is that every Walmart is different. Like I've noticed that if I walk into a Target, right? Like if I walk into a Target in one spot and then I go to a different city and walk in a Target, I still almost feel like I'm in the same store. But if I walk into a Walmart back home in the Bay to walking into a Walmart that's out here in Eagle, it's 100% different.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh, you can tell what. I'm gonna give you a secret, okay? And this is what comedians. This is how we used to figure out when we used to be on the road and we used to travel all these different cities. We could tell what kind of a city we were in
based on the Walmart. You
walk into the Walmart, you're gonna get a good feel of who lives here.
Oh, you're talking about people.
Yeah. But no,
Gotcha.
I'm not even people, but like even what people are interested in. Like when you go to these Walmarts out here, there's a lot of blue and orange stuff around.
Yeah, okay.
Go outside of Boise, everything is changing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I follow. Yeah.
So
yes,
like the
that is
Walmarts,
true.
but
I
if you
follow
go, but if you walk into like a Walmart in like, you know, in a different city, you can kind of get the feel of the whole town
Yes.
from the one store.
Yes.
You can't. Target still got a mask on. You know what I'm saying? Target's still trying to deny where they are.
Yeah, they got a standard.
They got that's what I'm saying. But I feel like every Walmart adjusts to whatever city they are in.
I see. Yeah, you're right.
Because if the city is like if I go back, take Oakland. Oakland's in the Bay Area where I'm from. They don't even have a Walmart no more. They closed it. That's how bad that city got. The Walmart left.
Yeah.
Usually Walmart to hang out for a while.
Now that I think about it, back home, there's 7 different cities and you can interchange them. But if you know that city Walmart, it matched the vibe of that city.
And you know what's funny? Is there gonna be people? There's gonna be people out there trying to argue with me. Stop.
You can't argue
because
that.
the minute you argue with that, you're gonna have to remember that you told somebody one time, don't go to that Walmart.
Yeah.
Go to this one. Go to this one over here. I'm just saying, just go to this one, and they'll either tell you.
Though you don't do that with Target.
No, Target, you don't. No, none of them.
Not even the last one.
You don't tell them to go to another one.
Yeah, the last one on my list is Kmart. But you're right. You don't. Walmart is the only store that I know of where you specifically tell somebody what time to go to that one.
Yes.
Or the fact that that one closes earlier than this.
Yes.
Or it opens earlier.
Or they probably won't have that over there because they never have this in there. So you might as well go to this one.
That's crazy.
Because they're always going to have that.
I never thought of that.
But we don't do that with any other stores. We only do that with Walmart. We only do that with Walmart. We don't do that with Target. We don't do that with don't go to that Target. Go to this Target.
That is true, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Target is out here just, he said, got a mask.
Yeah, they got their mask on. They ain't trying to show you nothing no matter what city they in.
Yo.
No, we are Target no matter where we are.
That just blew my freaking mind. Yo, that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about every Walmart I've ever been in now, and I'm like,
yeah.
There was never 2 that was the same.
And there's ones like that are out here that are beautiful.
Oh, they're all different.
There's one on 10 Mile that's all the way down.
Yeah.
But that one is so nice. I almost want to travel to that one, even though I'd have to pass 2 Walmarts to get to that one.
You got to pass 2 Walmarts.
Exactly.
You got a Walmart that the time for you to get to that Walmart, you can go to the one that is 2 minutes. You can go to the Walmart close to your house, go back home, sit down, remember you forgot something, and still go back. You would just be getting to that other Walmart.
Yep.
Yo, that just blew my freaking mind. I just want to end on that, but I can't. Bro, that is crazy though. I'm thinking because I've lived in Virginia, I've lived in Iowa, I've lived in Nebraska.
All different. All of them. That's how you did as comedians. That's how we used to start jokes. If we went to a town that we didn't know, right? We had to know who was going to come out to our shows. Yeah. So if we was in this city that we didn't know, we go to Walmart. And we can see pretty much anybody who lives here and how they live here.
We got somebody's gonna freaking steal this, so they're already doing it. I want to just do Twitty in the City Walmart edition. Just go to every Walmart in a city. Dog, tell me how. I'd
rather you go to every Harbor Freight in one.
I do that too.
Yeah.
Harbor Freight, Walmart, hit me. Walmart, you ain't gonna never hear me say this. Walmart, I'm more down than Harbor Freight to go do that.
You know, you keep doing what? Shaq gonna come on. Shaq gonna come in and be like, I'll get all y'all on there.
Dog, I need to. After hearing that, I want to go back to the ones I know and just observe.
Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. Like, especially if like when I grew up, right, and I moved out of California, and I went back to California, back to my thing, and I'm like, oh my God, that Walmart's still there, right? And I walked in, and I'm like, it's the same damn Walmart since I've been. Like, the same door that creaks, the same stain on the carpet when you walk in. Like, they ain't never changed this in like 20 years.
They got to make it. It's in the city, bro. Dog, crazy. I can't. All right, I got it. We got to move on because I'm just gonna keep talking about freaking Walmart now. All right, last one, Kmart.
Miss it. I miss Kmart so much.
Oh, I loved Kmart.
I miss it so much. You know what I miss? I miss walking into Kmart and it smelled like popcorn.
Yes.
That popcorn. Okay. That's how I knew I was in there.
When you walked in, was it to your right or to your left?
It depends. What door did I walk in?
Let's say you walked in on the right side.
It's
It was
on
the sliding door.
It's on the right.
Yeah. For us, it was on the right.
It was on the right. Yep. And then it was the popcorn stand, and it was like a hot dog or something or whatever.
Yep.
And then Target started doing popcorn when you walked in there, and I was like, you just stealing the nostalgia from Kmart. With
Kmart
right
to me is the same thing I said about Burlington Coat Factory. Kmart was the original Walmarts and Targets.
Yeah.
And they expanded on other things. But Kmart, we used to go there, one-stop shop.
Yep.
One-stop shop. Trusted they food section. Trusted they clothing.
Oh, we didn't care what came out of that food section. We was pizza, what? It was the pizza slice,
the
hot dog,
what was those,
popcorn.
the Lunchables. Oh.
The popcorn is what I went for every time because I was like, I don't know. For some reason, I liked sitting in the cart at Kmart with the little music playing above those big speakers. They was like, but they were inside the ceiling, but it was just a big circle with holes in it.
Oh, yeah.
It was that. Which is, look, I can still remember sitting in the cart, looking up, eating popcorn.
Well, and they also, and see, that's where Target had to be Target. Because Target's popcorn had a specific bag. Target's popcorn was in the bag that you could have went and bought, or it was the stuff
in the brown bags.
Yeah, in the brown, literally a brown bag.
Yeah, the ones from Kmart had the red and white stripe.
Yeah,
like, you felt like you was. Yeah, I miss having popcorn.
Did you have a Super Kmart?
Yes. Oh yeah, and it was and this was crazy. It was like a superhero just putting on a suit. It was still the same.
Was no different.
No, it was none. It was just the name.
About going.
The biggest thing that changed was the sign outside that said that.
It.
That was it. Inside, they might have threw down some new carpet, or they might have put like new stickers on the labels on the shelves, and it might have like smelled different because they just cleaned it.
I was like, they had a. Kmart is one of the stores that can put super and make you think you was somewhere different.
And you wasn't.
And they didn't do a damn thing different.
The shoes you used to buy over here were now on the shelf right across from it.
Yeah. Super Kmart was stupid, but I still
went.
Oh, all the time.
All day.
All the time.
I was coming no matter what they called it. They could have called it Super Kmart. They could have called it
Mini Kmart.
Like if it was in California, they probably would have called hella big Kmart. Like hella big.
Dog, Kmart was. I'm sad Kmart went out of business.
Me too.
Kmart was because you know why too? Kmart, I had to pass it, especially in high school, my junior and senior year when I was driving. I had to pass it to go to any friend's house, and I would stop in there to go buy a Gatorade, and I really went there to go get the damn popcorn. That was like at 7-Eleven, I would go in there on my birthday to get a free Slurpee. That was Kmart to me. That popcorn was my everyday Slurpee.
You ever notice how like 7-Eleven and Kmart was literally on the same street?
Dog, you got to shut up. I'm going to pull. It ain't there anymore.
Go back and look at old pictures of Kmart and then just like kind of blow.
I can tell you.
Yeah.
Literally, in my neighborhood, I was on Stanley Crestway. You turned onto Greenbrier Drive.
Okay.
First light was the Greenbrier Plaza, so an L shape.
Okay.
Kmart's in there. Right behind that motherfucker was a 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
And then right across from that was Blockbuster.
Yep. And I don't know if you guys had a store called Pick and Save. There was a store. I think that it went out a lot, but every Kmart had a Pick and Save attached to it.
No, we didn't have. It was like a Chinese buffet.
It was like a man. What was the name of that place? We used to go there all the time, and it was right outside of Safeway because we had Safeways. We didn't have Albertsons like they have out here.
We didn't have Albertsons. We had Food Line and Farm Fresh.
We had Safeways. But yeah, Kmart, 7-Elevens, they all were pretty much right next to each other.
Now, you
all the time.
Say that that's crazy.
They all did business together. 7-Eleven knew. 7-Eleven knew. They knew that when they was walking out of Kmart, their mouth was dry from all the popcorn that they was eating, that all they had to do was look to the left and there was a Slurpee.
Yo, plot twist. Kmart had 7-Eleven buy that damn popcorn.
Yeah.
I bet you. They had such a plug. They was like, we'll let you be biased, or we'll buy extended property for you to be on. And in exchange, you buy our popcorn.
Yep.
That's the truth.
Oh,
that is crazy.
Sprouts Ritz. That was the other store that was next to the Pick and Save. That's what I was trying to think
of.
Sprouts Ritz. It was another, like, it's not a cheap store, but it's not a cheap store. Yeah. But we used to go to Sprouts Ritz to get our candy.
That makes no sense, but it also makes sense. Like you have to that logic of it ain't a cheap store, but it ain't a cheap.
Yes. It's not cheap like Pick and Save. Like you knew whatever you bought there was gonna break the next day.
Yeah,
but it wasn't. But it was still
Goodwill. It was like a Goodwill.
I mean, it was still some stuff, and it would last a couple of days, but it wasn't expensive.
It's not cheap, but it's not cheap.
Yeah, it's not. It's cheap,
good.
but it's not cheap.
It's not cheap. Oh man! All right, you probably already are. Get in the comments, man. Where do you rank, or what are some stores that are not on the list that I might have missed? I couldn't name them all. I forgot some of them, and also it would take us probably a whole damn day to list.
Bro, I was ready to go bougie. If you was gonna be like Macy's, JCPenney, Emporium Capital, I was gonna be like bougie.
That was easy.
Bougie.
That's why in a mall they were on all 4 different corners.
Yep, and you had to go all the way across. To get to either one. Macy's was way on the other side, and then JCPenney was on the other side.
Bougie can't be beside bougie.
That's true.
Only cheap, cheap, and not cheap can be beside.
That's true.
Get in the comments, man. What stores you think, or the list I gave you, do you agree with our rankings? I'm Twitty. That's THC. Till next time. We're going for 5K.
5K, baby.
Hit the like it to subscribe. That's the only way we can do it. We can't subscribe by ourselves. Appreciate y'all.